Good morning, all you good, honest American people. All you trumpladites. Go blow. I want to address something here. I keep on hearing this, what about Hunter stuff? Okay, let's go with what about Hunter. What about Hunter? Hunter went out and got a job in Ukraine that paid him a few $1,000,000. Okay? Yep, he did that without his father's knowledge, without his father's help. Because unlike Hunter, he didn't need a position in the White House to be able to make it. Like Ivanka. Unlike Hunter, Ivanka needed her daddy to get her a contract in China and all over the freaking world. I think she's got one in Saudi Arabia now because of her daddy's position in the White House. Hunter went out and got his own job. So let's get realistic with that. So let's see. You accuse Hunter and Biden of dirty dealing when Ivanka, and to be quite honest, Jared Kushner, are doing exactly what you're accusing Hunter and Biden of doing that they did not do. Because Hunter did not ask his daddy or use his daddy to get his job. And Hunter did not ask daddy to put him in the White House for a job. So, excuse me, please. Thank you. There's your number one shot in the arm, you idiot fucking trumpladites. Number two, trumpladites. You sit there and you say, lock her up about Hillary Clinton. Because she used emails on private servers for government use. Ivanka did the same thing. But I don't hear you hollering about her. Because you know why? Because your greed and your bigotry blind you to your hypocrisy. You guys want to stand out there and yell and holler about what Hillary did, what Hunter did, what Biden did, what everybody else did. And it's all whataboutism that is false. Totally freaking false and out of context. But yet you take a look at Ivanka sitting in the White House, who got her job for no other reason than Trump gave it to her. And because of her position in the White House, she got contracts with Saudi Arabia, with China, and with God knows what other country to sell her product. So please, excuse me. Why don't you go take your head, bend yourself over, stick it up your backside, and talk to somebody who might know what the facts are? Because the only thing you're doing is talking up your butt. You guys are a bunch of idiots. Greedy, selfish, don't care about anybody else. So long as you got yours, and you're a bunch of bigots. And you're idiots. Full-on idiots. And you have proven that more this year than you have any other freaking year that Trump has been in office. You want to change what we think of you? Then start looking up the facts, because you're all just a bunch of fucking idiots. Plain and simple. You're all just idiots. You want to know what us people who aren't trumpladites think of you? We think you're nuts because you think Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. If anything, if you go by Revelations, Trump is the one who's serving up Satan's platter. If you go by anything the Bible says in Revelations, Trump is the precursor to Satan coming to earth. Number two, you guys are greedy because you're unwilling to look at everything Trump is doing. You want to do all this false whataboutism about everybody else without looking at any facts whatsoever and ignore everything that Trump is doing because of money. Number 3, you're a bunch of cheats. You are willing to cheat to win an election. I don't care what party any political person is from. If they're willing to cheat to get elected, that is not a politician. That is a communistic freaking dictator. That's all the more Trump is. And that's all the more any of his Republican freaking suck buddies are themselves. When they're out there doing like they did in Georgia. They're cheats. And they're communists. And they're freaking dictators. Because they don't want the people to decide what is right for our country. They think they know everything that's right for our country. They don't know shit. They're greedy. You guys are freaking bigots. Because you're perfectly willing to allow brown-skinned people to be treated poorly and murdered, all because you're afraid of the browning of America. Let me let you in on the secret. Long before any white man stepped on this land, it was full of brown-skinned people. Like my ancestors. Oh no! America was brown long before you even came here. So really, and you know what? You keep on living here and giving birth to baby after baby after baby after baby. And especially those of you that live down south where it's sunny all the time. Guess what? After a few generations of that, you're going to have brown-skinned babies too. Because that's called evolution. You guys are a bunch of idiots. That's all the more you are. It's a bunch of idiots. You're greedy. You're full of hypocrisy. You're liars. You're bigoted. And you're idiots. Plain, blank, and simple. And you have proven it. 101 different ways. Oh, and you want a dictator country. You don't want a free country. Because if you're accepting any politician to cheat to win an election, you want a dictator.